Wham, wham, got that burnt out. Wham, wham, you get you turned out. Get your flight. Uh. Trying to. Yeah, we getting Lululemon. I was wondering why I was singing that. The whole time it was just playing on TikTok. What's up, gang? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up, Melina? It's 2:05. It's early. We can do some drinks. We can do some chats. Let me give people some time to get in. Should rip the label off. They don't pay me to advertise. Shit. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Who's in here? Biggies, Mr. Reddy, Kiss the Sun, Blanco, Melina. Blanco, how are you? Living my best life. I can't even rip the label off. Okay, this is not working. Joshua, what's up? What's up, gang? Oh, okay. It's better. They don't pay me to advertise. What's up, y'all? So just up here, just wanted to chat with y'all, check in on y'all, answer any questions y'all may have. Thank you, Justin. Thank you. Appreciate it. W Justin in the chat for all the likes. Thank you. 100% correct. Who's that? What are they talking about? Yes, I sure do. But he's a great guy. He's a great guy. How was your fourth? I just word. I got off of work a little early and got off here. Just got home, did some content. Ate, watched Love Island. Answered some comments, and I'm here. Yeah. My fourth was okay. It was chill. I think I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna do something by myself for the weekend. I'm probably just gonna go to like the pool on Sunday. Maybe I go to like my cousin's house tomorrow, and then like maybe the pool on Sunday. I'm just really chill, you know. My name's Cube for a reason. I'm really just chill. What's up, Bubba? Just catching a vibe. I don't be doing too much. I don't be like my spirit is so sensitive. I can't be around so much. Thank you, Bubba. Bubba with the daily heart me. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. So my energy. So what's up, Joshua? How are you? Uh, with my energy so sensitive, I can't just be out all the time or be everywhere and anywhere. How are you guys doing today? Though? How was your fourth? And Zilla, what's up? What's up, Godzilla Man? What's the N for in the front of Godzilla Man? Make sure you guys have a Twitch. Make sure you guys follow on Twitch TV if you guys have it. A show. The N in front of show? Let me see. Is it really? N slash Godzilla. Hey Mario, how are you? How was your fourth? How was everyone's fourth? The term and slash Godzilla is likely referred to a Japanese monster, Godzilla fictional. Well, I know it's referred to as the Godzilla, but I was just the N is in front of it as a show. I don't. I guess they don't know what we talking about. It was great. What you do? It was great. I love that. I love to hear that. What you do? Oh, it's on the tube. Okay. Nice. Nice. I watch. It's so funny. Y'all be like just like me. I be watching the tube all day too. When I have the time when I'm not adulting, you know. Naza, Naza, where you from? They only come across my FYP page once and never again. I wonder why never again. Just chilling, hang out with the fireworks at my place. I heard fireworks outside my house the whole night. The dog was so scared. She was just looking at me like I'm like, what do you want me to do? Y'all dogs ain't used to this by now. Y'all been born around fireworks. It happens every year. I can't do nothing about it. It's stressing me out too because I was trying to watch Little Love Island. Helicopter for us, Jamal. What? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? It's crazy to point. It's crazy to think we only have been explored less than 20% of the entire world's ocean. We know nothing about what lurks in the depths. It's really mind-boggling. I need to start responding with like word. My fingers is hurting. I don't know. I don't know which is worse, the fourth or New Year's. Right. Happens all year long. Doo-doo-doo. Happy belated fourth. I don't really celebrate y'all. It's not really our holiday. But yeah. If y'all had a fourth, happy fourth. Happy fourth, gang, 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 gang. Who's Jamal? Jamal's not in the chat right now. Me, ain't either. Not sure, but the last he made it seems as though it's not him. Probably one of his brother's face and voices aren't the same. But twins and triplets can mimic each other. Me neither. Comments, 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 comments. How do content creators respond to all these comments, or do they not respond? Like, what do they do with all these comments? Did they not respond to people? If you know the song, that woman was SC, and I break her off. In the words of Snoop Dogg, in the words of Ice Cube, back that up. Hey, good good music. Bro, can you say that please? It's low key making me uncomfortable. Uh, what's he saying? Yeah, you're about to get muted, Glunky. So I would just stop. And I'm not reading the comments neither. So I have more important comments to read that I'm reading right now and responding. I don't respond to nonsense, y'all. Y'all learned that about me fast. Check out Jenny the Vamp. Who is Jenny the Vamp? TikTok got too many vampires up here. Now I gotta look for Jenny the Vamp. Who's that? What is
TikTok. So I did a quick little deep dive, and this is what I found out. Jenny the vampire, also known as Freya, was having lots of beef with all the people in the or like her core group of vampire friends, and her were having issues. And I think a lot of it was because she was telling people that they weren't real vampires. She was like, "No, you're not real." And that really upset them, especially since Jenny couldn't even remember like the years that she was turned. She didn't know when her husband passed away, when her, like, how many children she has, and she sometimes has a girl, sometimes she has a girl and a boy, sometimes, like, and they're hybrids, and sometimes they're not hybrids, which really annoyed people because they're like, hey, Jenny, you can't even keep your story straight, and you're telling me I'm not a vampire. And then also Jenny, like, used the entire cast of Vampire Diaries.
because we celebrate black people celebrate Juneteenth.
Loves that.
We weren't
show.
free on the 4th. There wasn't
Used
independence
that
for
cast,
us.
to basically like create her own storyline, but like all the names are the same and like all the rules are the same. They're like, you are not even being creative with your whole situation. So like that made people really upset. Also, she was blocking a lot of people that were like commenting on one woman's like stuff, and she was like, listen, if you want to follow me, you have to know that like she will block you, which really made people upset. And they're like, we're not gonna be there for Jenny. Like, she's behaving badly. So like, yeah. So Jenny blocked a lot of people, kept going back and forth, and like I guess maybe commenting, leaving comments, and then like blocking or something like that. And so finally her account has been taken down. So that's why we can't find any of her videos, is because I think that she no longer has an account. Though some people think that Jenny may have created another account. But yeah, that's basically all I found out. Also, I really Titanic is probably my favorite part of this whole situation. But yes, she no longer has an account. And also, I really don't know if these people think that they're vampires. I have no idea. I don't know if it's like part of the whole role play thing for like fun.
Norse mythology, or you're interested in
But yeah, but they're very.
No, I'm not going to stop this crap because it's true. And don't ever question a vampire. So I'm going to show you a vampire cemetery. Okay, so yeah, vampires are buried. He just may not be here, but they were buried as a vampire. Hold on. Non-believer.
I low-key like your
This is
streams. Thank you.
Addison
I
and Emma
appreciate you.
Fairfax Cemetery.
Thank you so much.
This is where these vampires
How
were
was your
buried.
4th though?
Hold on.
I'm nothing. I guess I'll definitely eat a little cookout food. I definitely work, but I just treat it as another day, you know.
Emma Fairfax, January 1st, 1855 to January 1st, 1919. Then we got Addison Fairfax, the husband, July 17th, 1844 to March 10th, 1926. Yes, so it's not fake. So to clear that up for you, I hope it did. You never know when a vampire's watching you, friend. These are actual graves.
What is this Jenny the vampire lady y'all telling me to look for? Who is it?
Reynolds Square, and he saw me fighting these vampires, and he came up to me and was like, I gotta tell you a story. Go ahead.
Well, I'll just tell you what I know that happened to me. I drove a cab for many years ago for Adam Cab.
My 4th was awesome. We went to go see fireworks downtown, and it was fun. Wow, that's good. I used to go to see fireworks works downtown when I was younger too. That was a good time.
I was sent to a location.
You see everybody from school and their parents and all that. You're awesome. Thank you, Angela. You're awesome.
House to pick up 3 young ladies. Well, they were older ladies actually. They had what's called Southern Bells, little umbrellas, things of this nature. I picked them up. They got in the cab. They were going to Elizabeth's on 37th Street. And they were chatting and laughing in the back seat, and I was having a good time. I'm just cruising. And I got to Elizabeth's, and I turned around and said, ma'am, well, your fare is going to be, such and such, and there was nobody in the cab.
What?
So I called my boss man. I said, Martin, you're not going to believe this. Before I can get to my story, he's cussing me out. Did you pick up the 3 ladies from the Foley house? I'm like, dude, I did, but nobody's in the cab. I was working at 1790 restaurant at one time. I was a dishwasher there. Got off kind of late, round about maybe 1:30 somewhere. I'm walking home. I'm headed toward the east side, and it was foggy outside. And I just had a strange feeling, like the hair on the back of my neck was rolling up.
I understand.
And I looked in back of me, and even in the fog, I see this guy. He's wrapped in a black cape. True story, believe it. Don't have to. Wrapped in a black cape. And he was no less than 20 feet from me.
Over there, right?
Yes, ma'am. And I hollered out.
What is this Freya, the vampire lady y'all sent me? Who is she? I don't know. She looks crazy.
Dude, I genuinely cannot tell what age you are. You look so young but old at the same time.
On my birthday, I had a cake and I went to blow out the candles. And as soon as I blew them out, my mom shoved my face into it. Yay, W mom, happy birthday. That's a good mom. I like her. She's a vibe. That's a fun mom. You always want keep your mom fun.
Believe me.
What is this Freya lady? She is scaring me.
Jenny the vampire here. Well, let me tell you something. I am all.
Jenny?
No, they're not concerned.
Let me ask I don't even know where that comment is. I don't even know where I found that comment.
What if I told you the war in Afghanistan?
What's up, y'all? I'm turning it down like y'all can't hear. Which y'all can hear this. It's not anything.
Did y'all hear about that family of vampires?
So Jenny, hypothetically speaking, if I was a vamp, I'll take advantage of all these platforms to come out. Exactly, me too, and let people say they are filters and edits with AI. Is she and Freya the same person? Hi. Hi, Jace. How are you guys? All right. Maybe I should go video to video and then go through comments that way because this is just not a good way to respond to comments, what I'm doing. Nick. Oh my God. Why do y'all love to argue, man? Uh, I'm surprised nobody from the supernatural community is awake tonight. Hey, everybody's outside for the fourth. #12. Mm, brrr. Whenever I take photos, I hate using filters. Like filters are my biggest ick ever. Yeah, I don't use many filters. I don't think I. Yeah, I don't use filters at all now. I think about it. I don't even know what my favorite filter would be. I think TikTok automatically filters like some of these videos sometimes, but that's about it. And I don't even know how to turn that off. They're so funny in the comments. Do you take a lot of photos? We used to have lollipop. She wanna lick it like a lollipop. Lollipop. Let me find that song. Lollipop. She wanna lick the rapper. She wanna lick me lollipop. That was so inventive and so dope. When Wayne said that, fire. Our music was raunchy, high energy bangers. New music just depressing remixes of our old songs about. True, we did have these songs, but it wasn't every single song out. Now it's single hog that comes out exactly. Carbon copy. David Banner was way better. It was an era. It was an era. An era. Hey Rachel, do you like country music? I do. I live in the South. We live in the South. We play a lot of country music. We play a lot of that kind of music. Country music is our music. Country music started with black folks. Did y'all know that? Just like cowboys. Cowboys come from black folks. Until it was cool, then white people wanted to be cowboys too. But yeah. Thank you, love. Sweet love. I've seen a book like that in my dreams. Uh, Yellow Bone. What's up? What's up, y'all? I love country music, even though I live in Corpus. I love country music. Country music is a bomb. I like Shabuzi. You like Shabuzi? And Shabuzi's like swaggy. Shabuzi be having the fits on. Oh, responding 1,000 comments a day. Thousands of comments a day. I wonder how they pick and who gets to be turned and who gets to be fed on. Not responding to that. They're invasive and need to confirm what they already know. Rosemary and UV expose toxin parasite, fungus, spitting, vampire monsters. Okay, you guys are crazy in the comments. Yes, is that the one guy that sings the bar song? Yeah, everybody in tipsy, drop that whiskey. Let me see if I can play a little bit. I'll just yell over it, so Tube doesn't pick it up. I think y'all can hear that. A Birkin, she's been telling me all along. Celine and groceries. The list goes on and on. Hold on, let me pick it up because it starts off slow. To the 3, to the 4. Time to bring her. Good Lord. Double shot of whiskey. History. Everybody at the club getting tipsy. Everybody at the club getting tipsy. I'm moving my everybody at the club, everybody at the bar. I'm over here mixing everybody in the club getting who's that everybody drunk on the dance floor. Baby girl. You should watch Queen of the Damned. I feel like it might have some truth in it now, and about how some want to let the world know they've been a little truth in all, a little truth in everything, a little truth in everything. This bit. Good Lord. Okay, I've always thought it was super interesting. The Ethiopian Bible had way more books in it than Western Bibles. Book of Enoch, Book of Giants being a couple of big ones that the Ethiopian Bible doesn't shy away from. Very interesting. Because they were taken out because they were taken out purposely. Purposely, they're taken out. Purposely, books taken out the Bible. Purposely, it's not by accident. Very much purposely. Hypothetically speaking, of course. And TikTok, this only for entertainment purposes only. Bro, we literally match the same vibes. Yes, the algorithm knows to bring you to your people. It knows how to help you find your people. It's getting smarter and smarter though. We gotta be careful because it's learning us too much. I speak and I say one thing about something I want or need. It'll come up in like Amazon suggestions, or when I'm scrolling, it'll come up like very, very strange. Not really strange, but yeah, very invasive. So just be careful with your AIs. Make sure your AIs are not AIing you, you know? Have you been somewhere, perhaps a party? You have a conversation with someone You're interested, you don't know why, but you continue to converse after they walk away, or you suddenly feel tired, drained, and weak. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much so. Everybody drunk on the dance floor. Do you listen to Tim McGraw or Morgan Wallen? Tim McGraw, I know Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw, I don't know Morgan Wallen. I don't think I know him. Maybe I know the song. I know the songs more than their names. Let me see Morgan. Morgan Wallen. What do you sing? What I want. Well, what's like his top songs? I can't like he dropped a lot. He dropped a whole a project this year. So what's like his top Morgan? Well, one thing at a time. That's 2023. His singles. Let me see. Okay, I don't think I know this song. I don't know Smile. What does he sing that's like he's known for? Which one? What is he Morgan? What's he like viral for? Hi Denise. How are you? May. These are nice beats though. The producers were producing and engineers were engineering on this. I think he sings always stay humble and kind. Always always stay humble and kind. That's a message. That's a message to the world. Always stay. That's Tim McGraw. No, I need Morgan. I strongly believe in. I believe all these myths about different creatures have some form of truth in them, especially once you learn about the breeding experiments the angels did. Exactly. They was whole scientists. Whole scientists. Ooh, I done answered one comment and flew away. Ouch. He sings last night. Okay. He sings last night. And make sure you guys follow on my Switch account. Same name as this. It's tagged below, but Cube Oxley, same name. I'm gonna be on there after here a little bit streaming. Stream. So y'all didn't know I'm a streamer too, on top of a content creator. So y'all need to follow and keep up with me. Okay, yeah, I don't know this song. Sounds good though. Sounds extremely talented. I like his voice, his tone, his beats. Does he play guitar himself? Sounds very clean, crisp. That's why I said the studio, the producer engineer was doing their big one in there. Uh, never seen it. It's a bit of a skeptic, but if very cryptic, very cryptic. I love that song, and he plays the guitar himself. It sounds like he plays the guitar himself. It's amazing. Fire. Yes, W. Morgan. Fire, fire, fire. Oh man, first time on your live. I'm gonna give you three questions, just three and only three. What if I don't want to answer any questions? How you gonna demand come in here and demand questions? What if I don't want to answer them? You don't have to answer. I'm telling you, I'll answer three questions. Friend, I honestly don't have any questions. I don't. Mm, at least right now. Yeah. And you answered them, right? Did you not? If you're interested in this, look up and watch Donald Draper in his vampire series. He speaks and says somewhat of check my content and friend. I cover Damo too as best as I could. I mean, Damo's fantastic. I've shown you pictures of me old as well. Yeah, Damo's awesome. So, are you are of the Zayim Namtar, or are you of a different breed? Zaire Namtar. It's all different sections. I figured. I figured. Do you know? Oh, I should ask you. Do you know any of the black vampires in Africa? I heard they have a lot of special abilities and powers. I just want to know if they do bookings. That's not at all. I think okay. Trying to answer all these questions, guys. Give me a second. I have all these comments. I just want to make sure I'm trying to get to mostly everybody. I have some on my page too as well. I don't know, but it's like only I reached out. Okay, not responding to that yet. They also have wisdom, which comes with age. Maybe we should listen to the wisdom. We should definitely listen. Try to delete that, but it wasn't working. Oh, if Vlad was the boss, yeah. Well, I mean, Vlad is somebody's boss for sure. It's already been told to me. I don't know if he's everybody's boss, but he's some people's boss. He's a manager, he's a handler. That's crazy. That is crazy, Mr. Vlad. I believe they exist. I have learned that you are better off letting them be. We have little people in our backyard and we let them be. I sound crazy right now, but they do love fairies, fairy gardens. We just yes, just let your neighbors be. Let your neighbors be. Okay? Lulu J. Hey, how are you? How are you guys? Look, we are not the top of anything except for hierarchy in our minds. We do not know what other beings are roaming around and interacting with us. Yes, I don't know why would we think we're the top of the food chain is literally delusional. Why would we think that we're the top of the food? Like I'm gonna write that. Literally, it's delulu to think we was ever on top of the food chain. Well, I'm not gonna food chain. I'm just gonna put chain. Top of the chain. I mean the question is the question is twins. Where is the bloodline come from? Well, the bloodline comes from the angels mixing and mingling and creating something different. Starts with the fallen. Starts with the fallen. Yes. Mm-hmm. Not all were fallen. Mm. Well, they definitely wasn't. I don't think they were trusted after they were hiding. Baby, baby Nephilims and offsprings, and posing them as humans. Why would God allow giants to live after the flood? Why? Some were hidden. Couldn't find all. They couldn't find all of them. Some were hidden. Hmm. Some were good. A lot were hidden. All different type of Nephilims. And people think the only type of Nephilims are giants. There's multiple kind of Nephilims. We don't know them all. There's sea creatures, creatures that fly in the air. We don't know them all. Well, I don't know about some of y'all out there, but I don't know them all. But I think people think the only Nephilim is giants. Thank you. Thank you. Who's that, King? Appreciate you, Nick. Nephilim could not reproduce, which means they are not their own race. Exactly. Exactly. What is it? Hold on. I don't know what. Let me see what. I know a liger and a liger can't like reproduce because it's a tiger and a lion, right? And they come together and they can't reproduce. So it's just the same way. And it's like, is it a mule? Mules can't reproduce, correct? Or am I wrong? Mules and yes. Okay, so I was right. Mules, another hybrid that can't, reproduce. So y'all got to pay attention. It be right in front of our faces. So a liger and a mule, think of them as like a Nephilim. A horse and a donkey can make a mule, but a mule cannot reproduce. Hmm. Zebras too. Zebras and donkeys could breed, but whatever their mixes, I don't know what they're called past that. They're the scary looking ones. They can't breed. So yeah, and mule is that domination and foul to the world, meaning they cannot produce. Yeah, I mean we have many abominations like that. People be testing and experimenting for. Well, it started with the angels experiment. They started it mixing and mingling bloodlines. So now it's to find out that was one reason for the flood. That was one reason for the flood. But didn't they destroy a bunch of creatures and entities in the Sodom and Gomorrah city? They destroyed enough? Well they. I don't know if it's a he, him. I don't know what God and the power is, but they. Both cities were abominated by themselves, meaning they were immoral. So they had all the hybrid creatures and everything. I had never heard of no other city like that destroyed like that in history. That is crazy. So it had to be too much going on in one city. Hmm. Hey, Rainbow. Rainbow with the eye emojis. I'm crying. Mm-mm. So I'm trying to find out where. Now I'm finding out about the family lines, and now I'm trying to find out. Ooh, now that I have two family crests because my first name is a surname, and my last name dates back very far too as well. So I have two basically first name. My first name was last name, so I have two last names basically, and they both have family crests. So I'm trying to do research on finding. It's very hard to find information on these secret families with crests, but we're not like a royal family. It's a noble family, but you can accept your father's name by exactly, but our name goes back very far. My last name, if you guys see it up there, Oxley, but my whole name is Cubison, and that is also a surname, comes from an old family as well, with today still a family crest. So I'm trying to do research. I'm trying to find out anything I could find out about them. I originally come from Prussia. Okay, nice. I'm trying to find out where. I mean, I originally know where I come from, but the last name obviously is not my last name of my people. Why are you going live at 2:43? Who is this? Zoe, why are you talking to me? So that is my. Y'all want to see? Let me show you my crest. So I just think that's very interesting that I have two. you know, when you do research, you learn yourself. And then we go back to somebody named William Oxley. He I believe he was a slave trader, but it's said to believe he stayed in South America, in my country. He fell in love, had kids there that was born in the colony, it says. And then the other ancestor owned plantation. So, you know, one traded, one owned, you know, grape and pillage. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, thank you. So boom. So this is the first one with the ox on it. Oxley. So see, Rainbow, this is the first one, Oxley. This is my last name. Y'all see it up. So there's an ox symbol up. So it means something. I just don't know. And it has like a knight head on it. I don't know. So that's the goal for me to find that out. I might just ask some people. Uh Also, then the next one is my first name, which is, this one's a little bit freakier to me because it has a lion in it and it says Cubison, and I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo. Look at it. Look at it, y'all. I'm a Leo and it has a lion on my family crest. And that's my first name, by the way, y'all. That's my first name. It's not a joke, but it's part of a hand reading. What's part of a hand reading? So I'm trying to find out. And it's so funny. My family, with what I was telling you guys, the last name Oxley has two different branches. I come from the other one with the ox on it, but this is another in Yorkshire. I might be saying it incorrectly. Another branch of my family, like, so they just branched off and like split off and created a new family crest. It's so interesting to find out like your history, you know. So I'll keep you guys updated. I don't know. Maybe I'll send it to Rich and ask him if because this is Rich's family crest and he has a bull and a lion. And I think that's a little weird. He has a bull and a lion in his family crest. And I have one that's a bull and one is a lion. So we will find out, y'all. We're gonna figure this out. And you know, I took my ancestry test. I know my DNA. I kind of know where it comes from, so I know a little bit of information. But it's looking like a very old family, and I don't know what they were into, but I'm trying to learn and figure it out. A very old family that history is hidden or needs to be hidden, because I really, how do you have a family crisis up but you can barely find information about these families? That's diabolical to me. And we all obviously know they're not going to put all the information on the internet. They have it in books, you know, cathedrals and libraries all over Europe. So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep researching this and trying to figure out, you know, find out somebody that's, you know, into it. But these these are the, let me show you, these are the ancestors. This is one. These are the ancestors. This is one. And I believe, and this is William Oxley, the trader that you know, that stayed, I told you guys, stayed and fall in love in the colony and had kids. This is him. No, they sure don't look like me. So that's all I found out. Yeah, this one. I mean, we might have similar noses though. My parents always tell me, like, my parents don't have noses like me. They always tell me they don't know where I came from. So yeah, very, very interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on these family crests and where they come from, what they're about, what they did. Because they're not royal, but they're like, what's the word I'm looking for? They're royal adjacent, like they have a job from the royal family to do something. I don't know exactly what it is. But they were given wealth, they were given colonies, they were given, you know, they their nobility. Yes, nobility. My time is up. If you would like to see my crest, it's on my TikTok. Oh, you have a family crest as well. So it's a lot of family crests going around, and they date back to a reason, a rhyme. There's a rhyme and reason to everything. Nobody gonna create a family order, crest, and all that, and not have anything to back it up with. So, and this one is protected by a whole website. I couldn't even screenshot this one. Look, this was protected by a whole website. So, yeah. Watching most views I ever seen on here. How many views? Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that, but yeah. So that's my goal. I'm trying to figure out information. Me and ChatGPT, I just been adding information into her. One of my ancestors was a famous boxer as well. His my last name is actually his first name, and that's how they say it in history how you save a important last name, or you create it as you make it as a surname, so you give it to your child as their first name. I didn't even know that. I didn't know. And then my first name is my dad's name and his dad's name, and we don't even know where it goes back before that. We know it goes back to Europe, but that's really about it. I'm related to the first emperor of Germany through his third son. Okay, knighted. Okay, that's dope. I don't want to be related to the royals though. I wouldn't want to be related to the royals. The royals were into too many dark stuff. It's been documented. It's been known. I want to be part of a family legacy of helping people, protecting, doing something, you know, for the world and the order. But I will begin to the bottom of these men and these crests and what they had going on the low. Because it's very funny that both of those two crests I showed you, my family crests, comes from Yorkshire. Both. So those families could have even known each other. The Cubison family and the Oxley family. So I don't even know. It's getting weirder and weirder every time I look up something. So I take breaks to figure just to get my brain right. Uh Check where the ancestors immigrated to. So Rainbow, so it's for me being from the Caribbean and the islands, it's not hard to date us back. Cause before that we were in Barbados, before that we were in Africa. It's not that hard. And basically what I found out the tribe of Africa we was from, we were betrayed. We would come from like royals in Africa though, not royals in Europe, royals in Africa, and we were betrayed and sold to the Europeans. They didn't come and take us out of anywhere. We were sold and given and betrayed and ran out of our country and our homes so they can take over the land. Then then they took my family to Barbados, and then I think the sugar cane boom happened, and then Guyana and not Georgetown, it's called British Guiana at the time, started popping off. So then they took my whole family over there, and that's where the interbreeding started, and that's when things kind of got lost in translation. And that time Guyana didn't like keep really good records, so all I can really go back is to from my European ancestry. But I really know, I really want to find out what the African part too. So you will be hunting down witch royals and work your way up. I'm not hunting down any royals. I don't want any problems. I mean, Africans people have told me this before. It's not like a shocker. They've told me that like a lot of that is bull. Like a lot of that slavery didn't happen. Like you guys got like sold by Africa, like sold by your country and your own people. So they told me this themselves. And that history was known to them growing up. That history was not known to us in the States. And I don't know for you guys, like if you guys are states, because some people were born and they're indigenous to this land. My family's not indigenous to this land. My family's indigenous to, I mean, technically Africa and Europe. Like that's that's the breakdown. I could say the Caribbean, but they planted us there and put us there, you know? So, oh, you want to be turned? No, you don't, sis. No. Y'all are crazy. Somebody in the comments talking about not in these comments. Thank you for the follow. Was on in the TikTok time. I'm talking about my teeth look sharp. I'm like my teeth don't even look sharp at the bottom because everybody has those little canines, but I don't have any sharp teeth. I don't have any canines up here. These down here because I use them to eat more, probably a little sharp. But I was like, what are you guys talking about? You guys just looking for. I wish I was a vampire because I would get on here and play with y'all all day and say, I am a vampire. I'm not a vampire. I am a vampire. I'm not every day. So yeah, I'm not one because I would definitely use it to my full advantage. Yeah, I'm not no vampire, you crazy people. Do y'all see me how I look? You can tell. I feel like you can tell and feel and how they move and how they act. Fake teeth and cover up, right? I want to be a vampire and live forever. I definitely don't want to live forever, baby. I want to go. I want to go with my ancestors. I want to go see my family, my brother. I want to go. I want to go to that next realm for sure. Yes. And then when it's my time, it's my time. Why would you want to sit on the planet like forever when it's your time and see all the destruction and all the crazy stuff going on? You're most welcome, Martin and Mess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Rainbow has a great point. She said we do live forever. We just transform. That's very true. So I rather live and reincarnated into a new body, a new meat suit. I call it sometimes a new meat suit, and you can do things differently. You have a chance to live, but you're gonna live again. Energy never dies. It's proven. It's literally proven in science. Energy cannot die. So where do you think it goes? Think about it. Where does it go? Cheers. Cheers. Oh, can you talk more about that? Talk more about what? Always buzzing in the universe. Yeah, energy can take all forms exactly. I believe that we coming back and believe I believe my dad was Captain Cook. Captain Hook or Captain Cook? Vampires believe in God just like us. They believe in God just like us. They know who started this. Do you forgot there's a reason they're hiding? You forgot their reason? They're hiding from somebody, some big boss. Why do they need to be hidden and protected after Sodom and Gomorrah? They're hiding from somebody. God. They ain't playing that. And of course you can hide when you also can create you can form yourself into human shapes and you can look like us. Best way to hide. And in plain sight. Easier way to hide. Let me tell you guys a story just about hiding in plain sight. I asked my dad, I think I was like, I might have been 17, 18. I was old enough at the point, and asked to get my ears pierced, right? And that man told me no. And I'm in my mind like, no, I'm old enough to go to the place. I had to be 18. I'm old enough to go to the place and do it myself, right? So I got my ears pierced, and that was that. I didn't flaunt it around. I didn't say nothing. I don't think he noticed to this day in plain sight. Yeah, that's to show y'all in plain sight. Things will be hidden in plain sight. I had my ears pierced over 10 years ago. He still doesn't notice. To this day, mind you, he told me no. Hid it in plain sight. And I feel like he wouldn't have noticed anyways, because who's gonna be, and I obviously didn't have hair and all that. Like I had like a haircut, but yeah. Vampires hide in plain sight. They hide, but it's easier for them. They hide in the myth and the lores that they're protectors and the secret societies created those myths and those lores. They hide in that, so they don't really have to stress about anything because nobody's gonna believe him. Nobody. Doesn't matter what they say, what they do, what they show us. Nobody's gonna believe him. So they get to hide in the myth, and that's actually fire. Whoever thought about that and whoever did that, they ate that. I'm sorry, they ate that to hide the shit in your front of your eyes. Let's write out some ridiculous movies and just throw some dumb shit in it. Let's write they motherfucking sparkle in the sun, or they do this, they fly and da da da. And then let's write this all in the books to put it in the movies. Boom. So if we ever get caught up, we get caught up in the act in the situation. We say, oh, that's editing, that's movies, that's AI. You guys know better. Exactly. Mm-hmm. We know better. Lots in plain sight. Yes. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Shannon. You see the new spinoff of Buffy, Black Buff? There's a spinoff of Buffy and she's black? Hold on. Y'all telling me something? I bet Twilight is offensive to them. Twilight is hilarious to them. They laugh at all of it. They don't like get offended easily. They think it's funny. They think it's just stupid. They say it's fairy tale or bedtime stories for adults. That's what I was told. They think it's hilarious. A black Buffy? No, that wasn't me. You talking about somebody else? No, that wasn't me. You might have been astral projecting and dreaming. They need to make a Buffy spinoff. It's a show like Buffy, but it's black. I'm convinced Keanu Reeves is a vampire. Me too. Cube, you could be an angel. Could be a lot of things. We don't know. Um, Hold on, Rainbow. I'm trying to go in my memory bank. I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember. A black girl hunting vampires. Huh. Are you talking about Castlevania? I know Keanu is Asian mixed. Are you talking about Interview with a Vampire? No, I'm not. I don't know the name of it. You do know I don't know the name though. It's a younger people, maybe teen show. Um, um, I feel like I did a video on it. Crew, something crew. Is it a cartoon? Is it like a cartoon? I think I know what you're talking about. Fright Crew or no? Oh, You're talking about from my Black Vampire series. I know who you're talking about. The end of what's her name? My babysitter's a vampire. Sarah. You talking about Sarah? You talking about Sarah? Yes. No, that's old. That's not new. Buffy the Vampire series. Yeah, she is like Buffy though. Teen Titans go. Anyway, I think Cube is an angel. Anyway, why are you saying that, Sarah? Why is Sarah saying that? Where are you getting this from, Sarah? Sarah says she thinks I'm an angel. Where you got that from? Sarah, I can't be an angel. I cuss. I drink. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you, Elf Queen. No, but I was telling Shannon about it. Say it was an angel too. What's your point? Shannon. Rainbow is funny. That talk about Satan was angel too. That I compare me to Lucifer. I give more Michael, Gabriel, um, Ramiel, Tomiel. You feel me? That's who I give. I don't know how I know all those names. I don't even know how and why. Don't ask me how they just came to the top of my head. I sent you a PM information about werewolves. Okay, thank you so much, Maddie. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I appreciate you. Only believe in God, Rainbow. Yeah, Archangel Michael vibes. Yes. Let me read up on Archangel Michael vibes because you know they be having reincarnations and stuff and Archangel Michael. Michael. What is Archangel Michael known for? A spiritual warrior in battle against good versus evil. Okay, that does sound like me. I'm definitely a warrior against good versus evil. He is considered a champion of justice, a healer of the sick, a guardian of the church and the art. Okay, Michael. Michael, we knew you got active. We knew Michael was running fades. We knew that for sure. Michael does a lot of healing. Okay. I had a reading that told me one time I was a healer. What else? No, I don't want to know nothing about Michael brother Lucifer. Google Fuddy. You want to know anything about Michael brother Lucifer? I didn't ask you that, baby. Or I would have put him in Google. I know all I need to know about Lucifer. I'm good. I don't need to know no more, baby. We good. Lighting is dying, so that means I've been on here at least an hour or at least close to it, over it. Yeah. I call God Apex the one and only God. Okay, let's talk about it. So, in my next video tomorrow, and Rainbow, I didn't even get to post these on the tube yet, just because I'm trying to make sure there's enough posted so it could be long content for the tube. And if y'all don't, make sure y'all go sub up to the tube. I do have a lore page, and I have a regular live page. I go live and chat just like this, and that's Cube Oxley, the same name as this page. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about ghost DNA. So, you know, it's hard. I don't like to talk about everything and everything, but sometimes my spirit tells me I should talk about certain things. So, Rich, we know we talked about Rich B for the last couple days. Rich, his last video brought up some points and brought up, you know, some memories of me remembering that we have ghost DNA. I don't want to say God DNA, it's ghost DNA. And let me read it to you guys rather than and then I'll explain it to you after if you need to know. Um, and this is more for the melanated species. I don't know for everybody. Um, in the summary, the scientific findings point to a fascinating chapter in human evolution, where ancestors in West Africa uh interbred with a unknown extinct human population. This has left genetic traces, but it is important to distinguish this from the idea of ghost DNA uh in a supernatural divine sense. Ghost DNA. Ghost DNA refers to genetic sequences found in the modern human genome that comes from an unknown or instinct ancient homonium group, homonium group. I don't know that word. The interbred with our ancestors. These genetic traces are considered ghosts because in many cases no fossils or physical remains of these populations have been found. For example, studies analyze the genomes of West Africa have identified segments of DNA that do not match with known archaic humans like the Netherlands or the Neanderthals or the Devonovans. I don't know who they are. They must be a form of that. Suggesting a contribution from as a yet unidentified ancient group. Yep. So ghost population ancestry studies comparing modern West Africa DNA to Neanderthal and Dev. I'm trying to figure out this word. Denisovan DNA have revealed genetic segments that they do not match. These unknown groups, these ancient groups, suggesting a presence of ancestry from as yet undiscovered humans. Genetic contribution. The ghost population ancestry contributes a portion of DNA in present day people from like West Africa descent, estimated in between 2% and 19 in certain groups, like the Yoruba, like I'm part of the Yoruba group, and the Mene people. Evolution evolution significance. Some of these ghost genes appear to confer potential evolutionary advances impacting da 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 da. So long story long, y'all. They're basically saying in Africa, long time ago, the Africans were breeding with an ancient species that they never find fossils or any type of existence of them in the world. They're either extinct, they said, or they left. They can't find any genetic match in these black people's DNA that exist in the earth and the world, basically. Okay? You guys got it? Makes sense? Mm. Makes sense, y'all? Y'all got it? Everybody understand? So the DNA had just holds so much memory and so much information. Still not can unlock all the DNA, but they done figured out that black people, which I feel like if you have melanin in your skin, they don't know where melanin comes from. They still cannot replicate it. It comes from an unknown species. That's the Anunnaki and the aliens. That's where the melanin comes from. So of course you can't find them. Of course you're not gonna find no fossils. Of course you're not gonna. They're not dead. You know they done left. Well, they coming back, but it's just so funny to me that things that black people already knew all this time is like now coming out. Like, bro, we been knew that without y'all having to tell us. Like, we known something was different with us. You can just tell. That's why they were trying to unalive us all this time, but they couldn't do all of us. But obviously, it makes sense of what the hate was happening all these thousands and thousands of years. We were in power, and they didn't want us to be. They wanted us to forget and not know. That's why in slavery they weren't allowed to read, they couldn't pray, they couldn't do their own spirituality that they've been doing for hundreds and thousands of years. Um, yeah, so that's why people they started doing their low key, doing their own stuff. Like, they started, the braids, those patterns in their head that they kept a lot of ancestry in that. They kept lighting their candles. They kept praying to their gods. They weren't allowed to speak their languages as soon as they left Africa. It was just a lot they try to like strip of us. But I'm like, what's the reason to try to strip if these are powerless things, these prayers, their little beads, the little stuff, if they're powerless, why stop them? Yeah, yeah, they're haters and they're ops, and we had a lot of power, and it was scaring them, and they didn't want us to sing a song, do a prayer, nothing. And then and then and then we went to dusty asses in what is it called, Salem, and taught them spirituality, and then they go call it witchcraft and dark magic and evil voodoo and da 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 da, and try to get that lady unalived. So it's so funny though, because after she taught them girls how to do their little 1 2s, and they went and told on her, she was like arrested. The first woman was like arrested. Y'all know the first woman accused of witchcraft didn't die, like they wasn't unalive. They literally arrested her, y'all, for everything she taught those girls, and and then she was miraculously bailed out. Mind you, this was a long time ago. Ain't no black indigenous woman getting bailed out of nothing. So she got bailed out and she disappeared. She disappeared with a man, and they never seen her again. And all those girls got unalived, and they got what was coming to them while they were telling on her. We're all aliens, Cube, from outer. I'm from inner. I don't do outer space. No, I don't believe in outer space. I believe in inner space. The ocean is space. The ocean's only less than 20% discovered. That's space. We don't know what's going on in there. We don't know what's down there. We don't know if it's portals, aliens, Atlantis. That space. I don't believe in outer. Mm-hmm. And when I say outer, I do believe in outer, but outer being meaning inner. Outer meaning this way, the waters, outer. Like, I feel like when people say outer space, they're thinking upper space, and there's nothing up there. There's nothing up there. I mean, obviously there's stuff up there, but it's like, all right, it's the moon they done created. I told y'all chat GPT, I showed y'all the message. She damn near told me that the moon is artificial. That's scary to think. And that would make a lot of sense of why they lied about the moon landing, because I didn't understand why they told us the moon landing if it didn't land. And I tell y'all every night on live about Mars. Mars was never a red, hot, non-destined planet. There's plant up there, there's green life, there's water. Yeah, there's a lot to this undisclosed, because they lied. They lied real bad. They lie all the time. Gaia, exactly. Gaia in the earth. And do y'all realize water is the only thing that's connected in this world still? Water is the one thing in this world that's still connected. That's the easiest way to travel. Easiest way to travel through water. So think of it. If you have a spacecraft or any type of advanced submarine or anything like that, you can just boom, 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 fly through water. And go look it up. There's military soldiers that said they've seen spacecrafts fly out the water. I'm like, Why are you flying up out of water? Where you coming from? Why you was in the water? It's either like portals are in that water, or it's a connection through like portals through different lands and like the way for them to get to their planets, or there's actual planets like or worlds down there. Yeah. It's too crazy that we don't have the technology in 2025 to, or they might be lying again to tell me that we only have less than 20% of the world's ocean discovered. You know more about upper space than outer space, and inner space is 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 diabolical, because there's a lot going on right here. Right here. That's called your apex. Rainbow said that earlier. Uh Rainbow, me and you watch the same freaking vibes. Like, I think I found my twin. Do you believe in vampires? Who's this? Who's this asking? What is your name? What is your name, Cher? Ugh. Did I tell y'all? I didn't tell y'all. So the vampire that been Rich B been talking to, he left me a little message. It's, oh my god! And as my phone flies out my hand as I'm telling you guys that, funny. It's nice to see other people talking about things like this and not in my inner circle. Yes, I think that's why I'm this kind of creator. I feel like it was important. I'm like, I have my own tribe and my own people. I just have to find them. I just can't talk to. Of course, I talk to. I don't even talk to my inner circle. I only talk to my family about this stuff because my family comes from this type of background. But yeah, no. I just needed to find my tribe and find my peoples. I know I wasn't the only one, and I know it's not like family. Every family has their secrets, but it's not a family secret. Some of this stuff is like, my favorite creator. Ah, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Be prepared to be sick of seeing me because I'm coming with the content. Every day I go live, I live stream. Follow me on Twitch. Yeah, so be prepared to be sick of me. The Terminators will take over the world. Of shit. I don't not believe that, because I saw the movie. We saw how AI is getting advanced. We saw the robots. We saw iRobot. So shit. You're probably right, friend. You're probably right. Ugh. Where Rainbow go? She went to sleep. I'm supposed to be responding to. It's 3:33, y'all. It's witching hour. Make a wish. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sorry I had to jump off here for a moment. Okay. What you was calling the vampires and the dragons and the werewolves and telling them about me? Yes, they have not shown any old photos. Any old photos. New bloods. What? Not new bloods. Y'all are so funny in the comments. Why is some people telling me that Rich B is blocking them? Rich B is a cube. Did you tap my phone? uh, Why don't you like to talk about werewolf? Amy, I have a whole werewolf playlist. Are you guys checking my playlist? It's on the top of my it's literally at the top of my page. All my playlists are up at the top. It's Forbidden Lore mermaids, Forbidden Lore werewolves, Forbidden Lore vampires are literally the last. How you guys seeing the vampires content before everything else? That's last. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate you. Thank you, gang. Y'all funny. Oh, cause I seen another comment. Another comment about what? It's on my page. It's literally all of them. It's literally a list of playlists. Forbidden Lord playlist. Ultra high frequency. Oh yeah, so Rainbow. So Rich B told me Senora M left me a little message. He sent me a message and he told Rich B to put Senora M after it too. So funny. So Senora M is seeing my videos and my content. So I'm known in the vampire world now. I'm known. They know me. I made it. Thank God I didn't made it in the monster and supernatural world. I never wanted to make it in Hollywood, but I wanted it to make it in the paranormal world. Yes, Senora. Senora said, I'm gonna respond tomorrow. But Senora said, I want to get the wording correctly because it's very old. And I was like, oh. Oh, ready? So Rich writes, when they laugh at you, well, he puts in air quotes too, so clearly it's not him. When they laugh at you, you're getting close. When they fear you, you've gone too far. Stay in between. Senora M. Did y'all hear that? Senora M left me that message. So I will be responding tomorrow. I have to think of a educated response. You know, when you are over when you are over target to they fear. Yes, makes sense, Cube. It makes sense. Buckle up. Yeah. And makes sense, Cube. It's how it works. Yes. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, well, they're already laughing at me and telling me that, monsters aren't real, witches aren't real, vampires aren't real, werewolves aren't real, aliens aren't real. So they're already reached the laughing phase. So I don't think I'm not feared for sure. So I'm assuming he's talking about in the future as I grow, long but I have no intentions of making y'all fear me. I don't know if he was being facetious too or being messy. I don't know what he meant by that, but I have no intentions on like having y'all fear me, you know? So maybe he's saying don't go too far off with the content. I don't think maybe not go too dark. I don't know what you guys think that what he means by that. So damn cryptic. That's how I know you a vampire talking like that. Who speaks like that? They don't want you to fear. They don't want you to you fear you, so they laughing, trying to disrupt you from digging more, derail you from digging more. I'm not digging more. I'm telling literally, I'm recapping a story that's already told. So, are you saying he's referring to himself and not me by that? It's nothing. It's nothing. Probably not too dark. or figure a way to get them next. Let me read it again. I'm about to put this in chat GBT because now you guys have me overthinking the comment. When they laugh at you, you're getting close. I'm not laughing at him, so he's not talking about me. When they fear you've gone too far, stay between. Stay between. Okay, when they're laughing at you, you're getting too close or something. Okay? When they fear you've gone too far, so stay in between of. Stay in between of what? Stay a mystery? I don't know. If they do that to you at work, they fear that we do not fear them. They need control. I need to put in Chat GPT because it's too cryptic for any of us to understand what is even being said. Hold on. Let me first get the comment and I'm gonna put it in Chat GPT. Okay. I'm about to say, why is the comment not coming up all of a sudden? Oh my god. Should I move over to the tube? You should. Cube of the Lord. Oh, are you talking about this live? Oh, this live is on the Cube Oxley page. That's not Cube of the Lord. I don't go live on the Cube of the Lord page. I do not. But yeah, this is Cube Oxley. Answer my question. What was your question? There's been a lot of questions. Are all supernatural beings demons and evil? No, that's a silly question. Are all people evil? Are all dogs, cats evil? All birds? That's ridiculous. You're grown enough to know this yin and yang. You know that. Stop it now. How will all supernatural creatures be demons and evil? How's that even possible? So there's no beings of light. There's nobody that follows the light and follow in the light. Come on, Frank. You know better than that. Come on. Uh, uh, uh. What makes them not evil? When they laugh at you, you're getting too close. Maybe he's talking about himself. Like when people laugh at you, you're getting too close. When they fear you getting too far, stay in the middle. So he doesn't want to be feared, and he say laugh but keep it serious. Maybe that's what he's saying. He said this suggests when people mock you, dismiss you, or try to make you feel small, it's because you're hitting a nerve or challenging the norm. You're getting too close to the truth or full potential. Okay, I thought that part. Laughter is here isn't joy, it's defense. You're disrupting something. When they fear you, you're getting too far. When people start to fear you, it means your energy might have shifted too far into intimidation, aggression, or detached. It implies that you've gone from being powerful and disruptive in a healthy way to be isolated, misunderstood, or a threat. Stay in between. Telling you master the balance. Be powerful enough to disrupt and awaken people so that they can't ignore you, but not so overwhelming that you or disconnect or turn on you completely. Don't tone yourself down. Okay, basically don't tone yourself down to please others, but don't lose your humility either. In short, it's a spiritual and social survival tactic. Keep your edge sharp, but don't let it cut you off from the world. If Senor M is the type who sees beyond surface, this message is about staying in your purpose without becoming either a joke or a monster. Ooh, that's deep. He ate that. He ate that in one rip. I kind of thought it was something like that, but how she put it makes a lot more sense. Like, don't go off the deep end. Don't be getting too radical and don't go too crazy. Don't be scaring people and you know, don't be also you taken as a joke. Some things could be funny, but don't be taken as a joke. That's very, very, very deep. I wonder if he got that out of a out of a book or something. Hear me thinking it's not his own words. You see me? I told y'all. I be telling people I'm a natural skeptic. I need information. I need research. I need all that. I'm on 6%. I gotta get off of here soon. But I'll be because these are gonna die. I'm gonna go on a Twitch. So make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. I'm gonna be on there right after this. So answer all your questions. We could chat a little bit more. You're live on the tube. Okay. Hey friend. Hey Amy, wherever you're at, if you're in here. But Amy, I'm gonna be on Twitch. Do you have Twitch? Make sure you get on follow me on Twitch. I stream every day on there. Y'all need to download Twitch. It's a great streaming app, and we stream for hours up there. We chat. We actually go outside and do IRL stream just like this. Just because on TikTok you can't do and say everything and anything. So I already think I got one strike. So you have Twitch? Okay, dope. Cube Oxley. I think I put it's down there if not, but I don't know how to pin I don't know how to pin stuff. Not pin, but like like the host has stuff when you come in there live, and I don't know how to do that. Yeah, you'll see me the next live, yeah, no problem. But yes, if you have Twitch or download Twitch, Cube Oxley. I'm also doing a Sunday stream there. It's gonna be a pool day. We're gonna be outside, drinks. We're gonna be chatting. We're gonna be a vibe. So definitely follow up. Pin messages, Cube. We don't have. I don't have that on the top. We don't have that. Did you see my video? I didn't see any videos yet, friend. My phone is just going off. So I've been trying to just respond to everybody little by little, but still take the time out to come and chat with y'all live. Yeah, so that's just the vibe. It's the vibe. Were you on Switch earlier today? No, I wasn't. I'm gonna be on the. You probably got a notification, but it's from yesterday. Not yesterday, but like early in the morning. If you did see the notification, so no, I wasn't on there for today though. So I'm gonna get on there. Yeah, it's a old. It was a old. I just wanted to get on there. I have to start streaming more, even if I don't have my 5 commenters. I told myself I have to because I am monetized there now. So for me to, for me to actually make anything on there and actually finally be a full-time paid content creator, I have to stream. So I have to stream. I found out $5 around my daughter. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Rock. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you. Yeah, That's why I said I'm gonna go on there. I'm gonna be on there every day, at least. Even if I make a few dollars, that's good for me. So start monetizing something little by little because I'm not monetized on the talk. That's just my own personal preference and reasoning to that. I don't want anybody to because the kind of content creator I am. I don't want anybody to mute my voice or my words or control where my videos go to and who they go to and who they don't. And when you're part of the creative fund, that's what they do is control your voice. And I'm not signing no 360 record deal with um Toctic. No, for pennies and dimes for a video. No. I'm okay. I'd rather have my community chat with you guys. I'd rather have that. It's okay. Like the money will come in the future. I just got to put in the work. So I'm not gonna be like one of those other money hungry creators that dying to reach 10K to join the creator fund. I'm not doing that. No. So so Twitch will switch, as we call it over here, and the tube is where I can transform my life from from a part-time creator to a full-time creator so I could quit my job. Okay, boom. Good, good. So just follow me up there and you're gonna see the notification. But yeah, from going from a part-time creator, I want to be a full-time creator getting paid off. I want to be monetized on the tube, which all my followers know, and I just finally got monetized on Twitch. So that was really my goal, and I basically made it. So just basically to me to grow those accounts. I'm not monetized yet on the tube. I just need my watch hours, which is nothing to get. That's belt to ass. That's hard work. Got to get up here, do my stream, post my content. So I've never been afraid of hard work, never in my life. So I'm just gonna be putting in more work, y'all. So I have to be up here, gotta be chatting with you guys because I cannot be at work no more, y'all. I can't be working for nobody, and I really hate it. I hate it with a passion, and I finally found something I love to do. Is content creating, especially in this like supernatural realm. This is like my shit. This is really what gets me up in the morning, type shit. And I know people have said like when you find something you love, you stick with it, like something you could do every day. You don't have to get paid for it. And everybody content creator says don't get into content creating. I agree with this. Don't get into content creating to make money. Make sure you love making content or whatever content you make. Like if you dance, go make dance. If you love make slime, go make slime. If you like to do content on library books, go do that. Whatever might be the case. But I agree with him. If you get into content making for money, it starts to feel like a job. It doesn't feel fun and it's weak and it's whack. So that's why I'm happy also that they built it up this way that either to even get paid, you have to work hard to be. Some people will just work hard to get paid, but I feel like I love it so much. I don't even be bothered. Like I'd rather be home talking to y'all some days, which my some community knows. Some days I don't even go to work. I'll sit here and talk to you guys because I also have two businesses, but I still have a part-time job that I have to get rid of because it's not for me, it's not for my spirit. There is, like I said, there is a lot of vampires there that I'm constantly dealing with or drained by. I slept for 2 days. One day, I don't know if y'all noticed, I didn't go live one day. I slept, I went to work Tuesday. I worked by myself, right? Y'all see me, I come up on live every day. If you're new here, just know I go live every day on live stream. I came home from the Tuesday shift. I slept all Wednesday, all the way into Thursday, and I think I streamed with you guys Thursday afternoon. I was like, bro, no way, no way. I said there was an energy vampire there, and that's what really is skeptical. I'd be skeptical of being there because it's a four diamond hotel, very nice, but the clients usually are rich, wealthy, millionaire, billionaire, European. You know, like what? You know, there's a vampire or two amongst them. So I left so drained. So I think I got caught up with an energy vampire. But y'all know it is what it is. Rainbow, you going to sleep? Okay, good night. It's probably late. Yes, 4 a.m. I'm gonna do a quick Twitch stream so you guys come over on Twitch. And then I'm gonna call it a night. We're gonna go over there and chat. You have a gift. You have to use it. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you. I thank you. I'm just finding out. I'm just learning. I'm learning all the gifts I have. I learn them every day. Some of us, some I denied them for a very long time. I didn't do what I was supposed to be doing. My grandmother had to lead me in the way of back to my spirituality. I've at some point was like, I don't know. I don't want to say somebody put a spell on me or dark energy was around me, but at some point I was getting into multiple car accidents. My life wasn't going the way it was supposed to be going. A lot of negative things was happening to me. So I'm just happy I got my spirit right, got my energy right, and it led me right here to y'all. If I didn't get in the spiritual realm and started getting on my spiritual shit, I wouldn't even be on here talking to y'all about this. I literally come from the entertainment industry, like Hollywood, like so. Y'all already know. That's another thing. I want to get out of Hollywood. And to order to get out of that, I think content making lets me be my own boss, lets me make the money that I want to make in the entertainment industry, but not having to sell my soul or sign no contract that of y'all know with any of them to get there. But yes, I'm gonna head over to Twitch. I'm gonna probably change sceneries real quick. So come over, chat with me, drop a comment. Yeah. So I will see y'all over there. If not, I will check y'all out tomorrow. Remember, it's Cube Oxley on Switch. So make sure you got the right name, the right cube. It's not many of us. All right. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all over there. All right. Bye.